Welcome back. I'm here with Scott Peterson, and he's going to tell us all about the artwork where we can decorate our homes to make them look a little pretty, because your home is one of the most important investments you'll ever make. Scott, thanks for being on the show.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Now, kind of give us a background of Golden Street Artworks.
Oh, well, I started this company because I wanted a way to sell my artwork, basically create, sell, and distribute my artwork.
And you've had a background in animation. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I've been in the animation industry for about 15 years. I was lucky enough to be snatched right out of school. I was going to Cal Arts at the time, and it was right when Lion King came out, and the industry was really exploding. You know, all the major companies were hiring, and so I got in the industry that way, and I've been there ever since. I've worked for Warner Brothers, Disney, DreamWorks, Sony, Universal, and a few companies overseas too.
Now, there's a lot of work that goes into an animated movie, a lot more than I thought. For instance, one movie might take you 2 or 3 years, doesn't it?
Yeah, 3 years for most feature animated shows.
Tell us about some of the movies and projects you worked on.
Well, while I was at Warner Brothers, I worked on Space Jam. I was at DreamWorks, I worked on Prince of Egypt. I've worked on Quest for Camelot. Disney, I worked on a lot of the straight-to-videos that they do. Little Mermaid 3, Kronk's New Groove, Piglet's Big Movie, Mickey's Three Musketeers, quite a few.
So as an animator or an artist, what does working on these movies teach you about drawing?
Oh, my goodness. I've always said that the animator really is the ultimate artist, because you don't just think about visual drawing as far as just 2D flat. You think about movement and acting, and without a doubt, it's made me a much better artist on my own pictures that I do, that we have on our products. So.
Now, animators, they have to think a lot more than just the drawing.
Yeah.
They have to really act it out. They have to think of why people move a certain way. So there's really kind of psychology in animation, isn't there?
Oh, that's right. That's what I tell my students all the time, is that, you know, we're not just drawing things or people, we're creating characters, and in order to create characters, you really do have to think about what are they thinking about, what are they feeling. Again, that's what I know and love, and that's what I put in my own work.
Now, as we said, our home is the most important investment we'll ever make, and it's important to decorate our home with something that we like. Your characters, they do have a lot of appeal to them.
Yeah.
Tell us about the different products you have.
Mainly we have pictures that you can hang up in your house, you know, high-end, more expensive work. Or we have posters and coin banks and for children's rooms and so forth. We have t-shirts and things like that too. But I think what makes our products unique is that my background in animation, you know, they're not just this beautiful painting. I couldn't agree with you more about decorating your home. I don't like to put things up around me that don't have meaning. And so all my pictures, I try to put some meaning in them. Like, for example, our main line is about these two missionary characters. So it's kind of a piece of life around these two characters, but every picture teaches a principle. And for me and my family, I certainly want to have things up that teach important principles. Hopefully others will enjoy it too.
Now, as an animator, it's best to create something from your memory, something that you don't have now, but you experienced. Tell us how the missionary line, Missionary Tunes, has really been quite personal for you.
This all started really, even the company really is based on a picture I did in my own mission. And I've always felt that way. An artist, you really can't be very good at something unless you draw from your own experiences, right? And these Missionary Tunes pictures are really based around the things that I learned on my mission or experienced on my mission. And when I was just getting into the animation industry, I created these two characters, Elders Pemberton and Green, kind of as a film idea. I wanted to do a show, you know. Then just a few years ago, I was working on a Looney Tunes show, and for some reason, it really inspired me. I mean, you're working on very exaggerated, fun characters, and so I decided to redraw them now that I was much more professional, full color, and so a company was born, Golden Street Artworks.
And what's the future look like? Right now you have the Missionary Tunes, do you have other products coming out?
This year it's very exciting. We're going to be expanding into a family line. You know, there's a lot of drama and a lot of characters. And also next year we'll have a Christmas line. So we're really excited and all the new products that we'll have.
These have a lot of appeal to them. Tell us a little bit about appeal.
Oh, thank you. It's actually a principle of animation. It's something about a picture that you just got to keep looking at. You know, you see it a lot in the Disney characters, and it's kind of the style that I've followed, but appeal is a very important part of what I try to create, for sure.
And where can your products be found around here?
Well, we've got accounts all over the country and a few internationally, but here in Utah, you can get it at the Missionary Mall. You can get it at the BYU bookstore. There's a store called Family Video in Highland, and also on their website you can buy it. Another store you can find our products at is the Macy's grocery stores. In California, we actually have a big account with Ensign bookstores. It's a whole chain that carries our work too. But the best place is to come down here in Provo where our studio is, and you can look at everything we have.
You do the missionary line. Do you have any other services at all?
Yes. For the last 4 or 5 years, Disney sent me overseas to train. I kind of developed a system for training animators, and so we have an animation school and a drawing school here. Another thing is we do production animation. You know, I just finished doing consulting work for Timon and Pumbaa show that just aired. And we always open the doors to companies that want to do commercials or something like that. We do.
So if there's a company out there and they want to develop an animation for a commercial or even a business training video or anything,
right,
can you do something like that?
Right, and I could even boast that we could do it in a quality second to none, especially around here.
You have such great artwork. I know a lot of people are going to want to get this into their home so they can decorate their walls. Again, what's the best way people can get their hands on these?
I recommend that you call us directly, and then we'll direct you where you can get the services you want.
Well, excellent product, excellent drawings.
Thank
Golden
you.
Street Artworks, just awesome business. Thanks for joining us on the show.
You're welcome.